How you doing? My name is Joe Beef, and welcome back to Beef TV. And today my beef is I'm talking about handicapped people. Normally I don't make fun of handicapped people. I'm not really making fun of them either. But I went to the hospital the other day and I needed a blood test. So the guy says, he's sitting there and he says to me, "Did you bring a form?" And I says, "What form?" He says, "There's a form that's prescribed by your doctor, and you have to have the right form for us to process your test." So I'm like, okay, well, I didn't bring the form. I didn't know I had to bring it. So what am I supposed to do now? He says, what do you mean? So I says, well, I don't have the form. So he looks at me. He says, what form? I said, the form that you said I have to have so I can have my file to be processed. He says, what file? I just says, my file. I have to get a blood test. That's all. I just gonna walk in. They're gonna take a sample, and it's over. It's no big deal. Oh, no, no, no. He says, you have to have the paper. I said, what paper? He says, you have to be processed accordingly. So for us to process your file, we need the form. I said, what form? He says, the one that you need for your blood test. Did the doctor give you a paper for the blood test? I said, yes, she did. He says, well, the paper for the blood test is the paper that you need to get the test now. Because now we don't know what to check for. So we know what to look for in your blood. So I'm like, all right, so can you give me another form? Or oh, no, 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 no. He says, your doctor has to give you a form. He says, we're not allowed to give you a form. We're not authorized to do this. I said, you're a hospital. This is what you do. I said, I come all the way down here. I got to take time off of work to come here to get my blood test because I need it for my condition. Yes, but you need the form. I said, what form? This is the one that the doctor gave you. And I'm trying to remember it. I couldn't remember. I don't know. I got so many papers. I couldn't remember which one was which. So I'm like, well, I have one at home. You want me to go and get it and then come back? It's going to take me a couple of hours, but if I have the form, I can get my test. And he looks at me, what form? I said, the form for me to get my test. And he's like, I don't know. He says, if you don't have the form, we can't give you the test. He says, but maybe you could take down the phone number and give us a call when you have the test, when you have the form, and we'll book you with another appointment. So I'm like, this is all going to take all kinds of time. I'm going to have to come back in a couple of days. I got to take more time off of work. He's like, well, this is the procedure that you have to have the form to get your blood test. Oh, man, these people, this guy looks like he should be in a mental institution. I said, why do they got these kind of people working for the hospital like this? Anyway, this is what it is with handicapped people, man. They can't get nothing right. All right.